back to my YouTube channel. I'm Olivia, and today we're going to be talking about something every book talk really knows about, and it is the 2024 book wrapped. This year, I read 9 books. My goal for 2024 was 12 books, but it's okay, because that's only 3 books off. I'm not worried about that. But we're going to start with what I read in 2024, what I'm currently reading, and then what I want to read in 2025 so far. So, the first book I read in 2024 is Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. It is the first book in the, I don't know what this trilogy is called, but in her little trilogy for this. I started this book in December of 2023, but I finished it in 2024, so it's going on the list. Okay. I don't really know how I felt about this book. I mean, I definitely liked Jax. That was like, of course, who doesn't like Jax? Like, I don't care if he's a little evil, if he's not like a good guy. It's okay. He's hot. I don't remember what I rated this book, but I'll put all like the ratings for these books like off to the side or something. Next book, following Stephanie Garber, Caraval. Yeah. So this is the first book in the Caraval trilogy. I loved this book, actually. I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about it going into it. I saw everyone talking about it on like TikTok, on BookTube, if anyone says that. I don't know if anyone says that. I loved this book. It was just so twisty. I didn't know what was gonna happen. I thought Donatello was dead half the book. I didn't know what was going on, but I really enjoyed this one. So, yay! Next, I read Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard. This is the second book in the Red Queen series. I definitely liked the Red Queen book better than this one. This is the second book. I don't know if I said that, but it was really hard for me to get into. It took me a while, actually. It was good when I finished it. Like, nearing the end is where it really like caught my attention, but leading up to that, it was very hard for me to get into. So, yeah. But before I read that one, I tried to read this. Cruel Crown. People say to read this as the second book of the Red Queen series, and it's like a prequel to like the series as a whole, but to actually understand who is in this and what's going on, you have to read Red Queen. I DNF'd this. It was boring. I didn't enjoy it. I couldn't stay with it. I read maybe 3 chapters and I put this down because I couldn't do it. I didn't really care for it, but yeah. Next one, y'all are gonna jump me for this, maybe, possibly. Don't. I'm gonna just preference by saying I do in fact get my book recommendations from TikTok, and I'm not, well, I'm a little ashamed of that. Just a little bit. But of course, they're not always bad. Like this one, A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. This book, oh, it was delectable. Oh, it was so good. This is the second? I think it's second. Yeah, this is the second book in the ACOTAR series. Excuse me. This was probably my favorite out of the whole series. Well, second favorite actually. My first favorite was the original, the ACOTAR book, A Court of A Court of Thorns and Roses, which I actually didn't find that on TikTok. I found it in a bookstore without knowing anything about it. So, yeah. I really like this one. I like, how do you say his name? Rhysand? I don't know. I liked him. Feyre got me mad a lot through this book. But yeah, Rhysand, I don't know how to say his name, and Cassian. Yeah, that's enough said. Next, of course, I had to follow that one up with A Court of Frost and Starlight. Now, this one, much smaller compared, you know, obviously. This one, it didn't really do much for the story. It didn't really help us progress much more past Feyre wanting to have a kid. Literally. It was very bland. It was like a filler episode. It isn't, I don't feel it's necessary to the series itself. I do, however, like how it kind of shows more of Nesta and how she's like adjusting to life in Prythian and just Velaris, the Night Court, everything. So that one was okay. It was good, but not really. Anyway, the next book I read is, I'm not gonna try to say the author's name, but it's The Hunter's Gambit. I've heard nothing of this book. I found it on Libby and I read it on my phone before I actually bought the book. I read this in 3 days. Now, was it 3 days good? Maybe not. But I did read this in 3 days. And it was decent. It was pretty good. It's about vampires and a swordsmith. And it's something. It's interesting. I've never heard anything like this, but also I don't read like monster books. I've never read a vampire book, so I might be wrong. But this one, I feel this was pretty good. I enjoyed this. It was very confusing for the most part, but good. Next, and this is my last on my 2024 Wrapped, is The Prisoner's Throne. It's out of its cover because I didn't read it with the cover on, because who does that? Anyway, I don't know where it is right now. But The Prisoner's Throne by Holly Black. I love Holly Black. Great writer. This book, however, was kind of a letdown. I didn't like it as much as I liked the first one. What was the other one? This is Prisoner's. I genuinely can't remember. Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't remember. Anyway, that one was harder to get through than the other one with Oak, but the Cruel Prince series trilogy is still one of my favorites. So, next, I'm gonna talk about my current reads. These are current reads, alright? So first, of course, we have The Ballad of Never After, Stephanie Garber. I am about halfway through. It's good. I don't really have anything to say about it right now, but that's that, and I will update y'all when I finish this one. Believe it. Next, I have King's Cage. It's the third in the Red Queen series. It's by Victoria Aveyard. I'm also about halfway through this one. I don't know. I feel like it's getting interesting now, but I don't know. The beginning was very just bland and boring, because she's not really doing anything. She's sitting there being a prisoner. Like, not much more to say. Next, we have Legendary by Stephanie Garber. I think I'm becoming a Stephanie Garber fan. Yeah, alright. So I am over halfway done with this one. I'm probably gonna finish this month, maybe, hopefully, we'll see. Like I said, this is a really good series, trilogy, whatever you want to call it. I do like the first one better so far. Donatella irritates me. She really irritates me a lot. But I think it's an interesting story so far with like the fates and everything. So we'll see how this one plays out. It's pretty good so far though. On to my current 2025 TBR. There is 5 books here. I definitely have more. I have like a bunch on like Fable and Goodreads to read, but they're like, I don't know where they are right now. Yeah. First, I have Half a Soul by Olivia Atwater. I guess that's how you say her last name. I don't know. I found this book randomly, I think maybe at Myers, because they always have like sales on their books, and y'all are sleeping on Myers because they're always like 20% off. Like, what? Because this would have been $18.99 at a Barnes & Noble, but I got it for like $13. I don't care. Yeah, I don't know what this is about. It's short, so I feel like I will read it even if I don't really like it, just to add to my reading for the year, I guess. I don't know. I'm hoping this one's good. It's about fairies, because everything I read is about fairies apparently. But that's my first for 2025. Next, of course, I have to finish Carvel. Yeah. Finale. I'm really excited about this one. I don't know what more could happen, so I'm hoping it's good. But Stephanie never fails, so we'll see. Next, we have War Storm. I spelled water earlier, and it got a little in my books, so I'm like wiping it off. But War Storm, Victoria Aveyard. I don't know if this is the last in the Red Queen series. No, it's not. There is Broken Thorn next. No, not Thorn. Throne. Broken Throne, y'all. I can't read. All these books and I can't read. Don't worry about it. But, so far, I've been indifferent about the rest of the series, so I'm really not expecting much from this, but we'll see how it goes. I don't want to just give up on a whole series, so, especially when I have like most of the books anyway. Next, of course, is A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. This one is thick. Y'all see this? How many pages is this? Over 700 pages. Sarah, what are we doing? One thing about me, I love a short book. Another thing about me, I love short chapters. I feel well accomplished with a book that has short chapters because I feel like I read it quicker. Because I'm like, oh, I just finished a chapter. Let me see. Because we all look ahead to see how many pages in a chapter before we start. Do we not? We do. I know we do. So if it's short, I'm going to read it. And that's when I save till 3 a.m. reading. So that's also a reason I liked The Cruel Prince so much. I feel like those chapters, no, Shatter Me. Shatter Me had such short chapters, but it told such a big story, and I loved that so much. Anyway, excited for this. What I've heard, it's about Nesta and Cassian. So, yeah, I'm about to eat this up. Thank you. Next, I was gonna read this last year, and then I forgot. No, I didn't read it. I just went to a reading slump, and then I didn't ever get to it. I'm really excited about this one though. It's like really small, so I'll probably hold out on this until wintertime, obviously. But Spectacular by Stephanie Garber. It's not a part of the series, but it's like just a little fun holiday themed book, which I'm really excited about. I've already peeked inside. It has like the illustrations. You get to see Julian and Dante, and then, you know, Scarlet and Donatella, and it's just so cute. I'm so excited about this one. Even when you take like it off, like look how pretty that is. So excited about that. Ooh. But yeah, that is my 2024 wrapped, as well as my current reads and what I want to read for 2025. Now, let's hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!